I wanted to show you a text-dependent analysis prompt that students see when they get to grades 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You may have never seen an actual TDA prompt because you don't teach those grade levels, but I wanted to show you what all the work that we've done in this training so far kind of leads up to. So all text-dependent analysis prompts look the same. There are 3 sentences, and those 3 sentences follow a pretty specific formula. So here we have authors often use characters' actions, thoughts, and words to reveal a theme. Write an essay analyzing how Jimmy's actions demonstrate a theme of sacrifice in a retrieved reformation. Use evidence from the text to support your analysis. So in this formula, the first sentence always is a focus statement. It's going to give the students some information to help focus them. The second statement is the most important. In this second statement, we see the 2 reading elements that students are expected to analyze or to explain a relationship between. Those reading elements come from the standards. So in this particular example, Jimmy's actions reference character or characterization, and the second reading element is theme. Every single prompt will give you 2 reading elements that come from the standards that students have to analyze. The third sentence is always the same. Use evidence from the text to support your analysis. Each prompt follows that specific formula. And both of these reading elements come from the standards at the grade level that the prompt is written for. So when we go back and think about the work that you've just done in kind of categorizing these standards, analyzing them, deconstructing them, even your reflection activities on look horizontally across the board here. What are you doing at your grade level to help prepare students as they go along? I mean, when you look at standards that talk about character and helping students identify characters in a text, that is going to lead to characterization in the later grade levels. When you see where I don't think that the word theme actually appears in the standards until about 2nd or 3rd grade, probably 3rd grade if I can remember correctly. And these are the informational standards I'm looking at, not the literary standards. But words like moral or lesson, words that you see in your standards, turn into theme at the higher grade levels. So as you can see, you're laying that groundwork and making sure that you teach those concepts and those reading elements that are found in your standards. Your next activity is going to kind of just look at all of your standards, the informational, the literary standards, not the foundational skills, but those literary and informational standards, and try to pick out those reading elements that are in the text. Although you're not teaching writing an essay like this, you are teaching those reading elements that become very, very critical to the work that students do when they get to the upper grades.